I complimented everything else but the garment, and with the garment, I just stated a fact. This is not good. It's not great. It's a new day in the workroom, and oh boy, am I excited. We are back in Canada for Canada's Drag Race. Are you happy? I'm happy. Listen, before I get into this video, I want to give a quick shout out to Danny. You might know him from videos with me on this channel. We talk about Legendary and other stuff. We do a podcast together. He has his own YouTube channel now. Go over there, check it out. The link will be in the description below. Please subscribe to his channel, support him. We're all family here. And to that beautiful human that I met the other night at that drag show, that you're visiting from a different city with your mom, hit me up on Insta. I feel like I didn't really get to talk to you much because I was super tired. That show was very late, and I'm old in my head, so after a certain time I'm ready to sleep. But anyways, let's get into this video because I have a lot to say about this franchise. I'm very excited about this franchise. I'm very protective of this franchise, and they better not disappoint me. Bombay is... I like her. I like Bombay. First of all, I love blue, so automatically I'm a fan of this look. I will say though, there was a point where the camera zoomed in and the lace was lifting. It was lifting from the side. And I'm going to be clocking all these little things here because you're on TV. And I'm viewing it, so why not talk about it? I like her outfit. I think she's going to give us a lot of interesting looks. The silhouette, like, she's a model. I live for her. And might I add, that confessional look? You said you're from Toronto? Okay, Bombay.
From Ottawa, Ontario. I'm here to break the Asian curse.
Oh God. Singing. Honey. Oh, honey. Come on, Kimmy Couture. Listen, the daughter of Isis Couture. We all know that when Isis walked in the workroom last season, I said, she's the one, that's the girl, she has it. And I can't say the same for your daughter. I'm sorry. Isis knows I love her. Pretty face. The tights were lumpy. When she walked in and said, y'all could never, I said, no, ma'am. No. It's not giving me as much elevation as I would have want from Isis Couture's kid. And that's the problem. When you have someone in your drag family come on the show and they do so well, then they set a standard for their house. And if you can't live up to it, then it shows. It's very evident. Okay, Shala Jean LaRue. What is wrong with me today? This is a hoodie dress. I get it. And I'm not that mad at it. It's giving very basic. I see the writing on it. I observe all of that. Innovation, like standout. I wish it wasn't just so plain. And I wish she wouldn't have her hair covering the words, because obviously she's trying to make a statement here. So it's almost like, let me see what you're trying to say. So, execution. I feel like that's going to be a theme with you. How you execute. Yeah. Up the bum, no babies. It's Jada Shada Hudson, Toronto's turn up sensation. Listen, this queen is the queen of Toronto. If you really want to get into it, everybody knows who she is. She's very popular. If you're gonna drag me out of my house on a Sunday night to go to Woody's, I might come because I know she's going to be performing. If not, then I'm gonna be like, rain check. I don't like leaving the house that late. I love this red ensemble. The outfit's good. I'm not a fan of the shoes. Those shoes are like Latrice Royale's mud stomping boots from All Stars 4. You know, sometimes heavier girls like a real sturdy boot so they can twirl. But this is for the entrance of the workroom. Be cute, be fun. I feel like this boot wasn't really the boot for the look. But I love the wig, I love the fur coat, and I love everything else. All right, Miss Mosu, I do enjoy a wig reveal, and I do appreciate that the second wig was better than the first one. That I do appreciate. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about this outfit. It's some type of animal. There's a silver metallic belt. There is a matching boot, and there is feathers, I believe, coming out of the boot. And there's shoulder movements happening. And there's a high slit happening. There's 2 long sleeves happening. And it's a mini dress. It doesn't look as polished as I would like it to be, and it feels like there's a lot of ideas going on, but I don't hate it. I really don't. Giselle Lullaby is serving. She came in speaking French with that real thick accent. I was like, all I heard was and I was like, work. Live for it. Face beat. Hair's coiffed. That's not fur. That's something. It's giving Swiffer. Not the Swiffer like wet jet or anything, but the duster. It's really giving that. But I love this. This is cute. It's like a quintessential drag outfit. Old school drag, kind of like what you see a lot of the international girls doing. If you look at France and Holland and stuff like that, like the hair with the stones and this type of drag, it's very that. I'm enjoying it. I would like to see more color in her face though. I love her. My favorite look so far. Chaos gives me what I need from a drag queen of this day. 2022. I don't need to see another basic queen. I don't need to see another queen doing exactly what I've seen every other queen for the last 6 years on the American Drag Race do. I don't need a repeat of season 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? This is like out there and fun and actually well done. She reminds me a lot of Nina Flowers in the face, and then a few other queens as well, but there is just a uniqueness to queens like that. That's why people fall in love with a Pythia. People fall in love with a girl. What's your name? Slipping me. But anyways, Crystal Method. People fall in love with these queens in this day and age because they're not as cookie cutter as everybody else. I enjoy Chaos a lot. Well, all right. Coming through the doors, Miss Fiercelicious. You know, I'm gonna compare all these girls all season long. You're gonna hate it. Naomi Smalls, Georges. Anyways, long legs, beat face. Speaking of face, I must make mention of this. Her face is gorgeous. And whatever is going on with this edit here, I don't know what it is, but put that glossy Vaseline filter on these girls ASAP, because this HD stuff, it's making some of them look real rough. I'm seeing craters in the makeup, and I'm pretty sure it's done well, but something's off. The lighting's off. When Miss Fiercelicious walked out, I was like, smooth as a baby's bottom, blended properly, living for it. There's something off about the coloring and the lighting here though, for most of the girls that I've seen so far, so work on that. Miss Fiercelicious, I love everything that's going on. I do, however, want to make note that there's a shoulder moment happening and no padding happening. I hope that's not going to be a theme this entire season, where I'm seeing like big shoulder moments, boy body, and nothing to proportionize it. But if that's what you're into. Vivian Vanderpuss is almost like a miniature Utica. I live for it. I love the outfit. And I love that she came in with this like plastic thing over it, and the hair is crazy. Like really crazy. They're two different, there's like wigs stacked on top of wigs, and the colors don't match, but I'm not mad at it. It's like, I'm okay with this. Even though it doesn't make any sense. The two big clips on the sides, what are you hiding? That style doesn't go with this aesthetic at all. That top wig, it's like Dolly Parton on top of like Marie Antoinette. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm intrigued. And I'm just obsessed with the fabric of this dress. I feel like it was a tablecloth or a curtain, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I feel like it's a curtain, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Lady Boom Boom is a firecracker, and I'm living for every single second of her on my screen. Beautiful, body down, a little petite thing, kind of like Bimini Bon Boulash, but she's hot. Lady Boom Boom's hot. Like, the name matches. It makes sense. Pin-up. Giving comic book realness. Like, yeah. I remember being obsessed with Ermagerd. I like to say that. Ermagerd. I remember being obsessed with her from the Meet the Queens and just thinking she's so fun. And she's from Newfoundland, and I'm obsessed with that place. Never been, but I'm obsessed with it. Always wanted to go. This was a choice. The dress is great. The dress is great. No clocking the dress. I love the purple hair with it, the lip, the makeup's fine. Everything's good. She's camp. She's camp, y'all. That's why she walked in with the thing up her nose and made that corny ass joke. I'm gonna overlook it. Didn't live for that. But the look is everything. And she's fun. Ooh, Halal Bae. Now this is different for Drag Race. Halal Bae has that upper lip stash that a lot of the boys in the community are doing these days. It ain't for me. I can't pull that off. I grow a full beard and I like that. I love the reference of the Lady Gaga meat dress. I love that she took it a step further with painting like flesh on half of her face. The beard is red, like, and I'm even into the wig, even though on the sides it's a bit puffy. When you're doing a ponytail, a high ponytail wig, I like to see it snatched, but I'm okay with this. Like, it's a little messy, and it makes sense with her brand with the tattoos, the chest hair, and the facial hair. It makes sense for me. And so I'm okay with it. And I like it a lot.
I see a lot of familiar faces. Jada Hudson. Hello.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Of course, Miss Throat Goat Jada would have a moment on the app, the Doodoo app, with Halal Bae. I wonder if it was just on the app, or did it go further into her condo?
We want you to rule the runway at a rooftop fashion show.
Category is Sissy That Sidewalk. Streetwear chic.
Are you ready to put your model where your mouth is?
The judges look cute. Hey, whatever they want to wear. There's something weird happening with this whole picture. I don't understand. One moment Brooklyn looks like there's a filter on her face. The other minute it looks like it's shifting. I don't understand it, but it's odd. And I'm picking it up and it's bothering me. It's like I can't concentrate on certain things because I'm fixated on why do people look like they have no color. I mean, it could be that there's a lot of not POCs on the show, but that's not it. I feel like everyone looks like they're in grayscale. It's weird. Color correct? Hello?
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'm terrified of her. Shh, the show is about to start.
Bombay gets the assignment. That first look, incredible. It's almost reminiscent of Anastasia back in season 1, first episode, out the gate, just coming real strong. That puffer dress was impeccably done, stunning, and then she gave me this fun, I don't even know what this is made out of. It almost looks like on her knees it's the back of a Nike shoe. Oh my god, is that shoes? Okay, if that's what I think it is, that's creative and that's amazing. Is that what I think it is? The look's everything. I will bring this up though, because if I see it, I must say something. Why does your lace not lay flat? Bombay, fix that, because everything else, I love it. Miss Mosu. I love the wig. The wig is my favorite part about this entire ensemble. Streetwear. This is streetwear for somebody. I believe that. Maybe if there was a corset underneath with a flesh tone over it so that you could still really cinch. And oh my god, does she have a corset on? No, that's skin. That is fully skin. And if the pant didn't fit so much like an old man's pant and fit like what it's, I think she's trying to give middle-aged, rich, Sex in the City vibes, going out to brunch with the girls, but it's not coming off that way. It's coming off like I went into my father's closet and just took a bunch of very flamboyant pieces that he's owned over the past 30 plus years and said I'm gonna do something with it. But I love the wig. Again, this is somebody's streetwear, I'm sure of it. Kimmy Couture, the corset's fun with the little chain going. Listen, it's fun, it's fine. I don't know if the beret makes sense, especially because of the material of this beret. It needs it needs a little roller, sweetie. It needs a roller, and everything else is like pleather and all of that type of thing. And then this beret, it doesn't go with it. It feels like an afterthought. The clips again feel like an afterthought or trying to be edgy without intent. And it doesn't feel like easy. This doesn't feel easy at all. It feels so forced. It doesn't feel well thought out, or maybe the thought was behind it, but the execution just didn't go how you wanted it to. I'm asking at this point. Not my favorite. Love the color combination here. I love a print on print on print. I said that 3 times because I like when there's at least 3 prints and not 2 prints. This is cute. The red wig is everything. Everything. And it would have been even more if it were glued down. These girls do not play with glue. They're like, glue my hair down for what? I don't know why. But anyways, it's bouncing. It's giving me poodle. I love the prints that are going on. The black and white with this very bright, fun one. It's a moment. It's a little bit of a moment. Yeah.
Stunning.
Tracy literally just said stunning. Tracy. Girl. Listen. What is going on? I'm trying to understand what the idea was. I love the hair. I love the bandana in the hair. I love the cropped hoodie. I think that's all I love. I don't think that this corset over the booty shorts with these very common pleaser boots is the moment you think it is, or is a mood you think it is, or I hope it wasn't the mood you really were trying to go for, because it's real common. And on the show called Drag Race, I like to see things that are not very common. Yeah. Giselle Lullaby in this green number, like, this is a type of green that makes me understand why Michelle Visage hates green. At this point, I'm gonna boy. Look, green is one of my favorite colors, but not this shade. Baby, listen. Hair, fun. Face, cute. Outfit, questionable. I'm gonna take one of Priyanka's question marks, I'm gonna throw it on that and be like, Jenny from the block, I think not. No. Chaos understands the assignment, okay? Like, she understands if you're gonna mix prints, it's like, you gotta do it right. And this is done right. Controlled chaos. Intentional chaos. Chaos is fastly becoming one of my favorite girls because she understands how it's supposed to be done. Come through. It's fun, it's different, and it's street. It is street for drag. Miss Fiercelicious, wig is snatched, face is beat. I'm always give that to her because she does that right. I'm not loving the streetwear moment. I really am not loving it. It's giving not what I wanted to give, and I don't even want to say what it's giving because it's just not it. Nope. I love the Naomi Smalls like posing moment you're doing, like that's fun, but I don't love this outfit, and I kind of expected her to be a fashion queen. Vanderpuss is so campy, it's so cute. I love the wig. Oh, I'm loving everyone's wigs. Oh, does that mean I should like get in? I should do this reaction in a few different wigs. That would be fun. Maybe later. I like the idea behind it. I feel like this is smart because streetwear, it makes sense. There's a lot of people on the streets walking dogs and this is her job, but there's no dogs there. Like, I would never have come up with this concept. And I recently got a pup. This is so cool and so fun, and I don't love this color green specifically, but I'm okay with it because it's like almost of a specific time. This is like 90s. It's reminding me of that one mom from Rugrats or something. I like this. All right, Halal Bay. What are we doing? Raccoons, I get it. By the way, I'm proud to say that there are no raccoons in my yard. And that's like, if you live in Toronto, then you know your house clean, your yard clean, because no raccoon up in there. Like, no, clean. This wig, it's a no for me, but it makes sense with your raccoon themed outfit. I just don't feel like this is streetwear. I feel like this is very campy and this is fun, but you can be campy and still fit the description, like fit the brief. This is not streetwear for me, so it's a no. Hey, my girl, is this what they wear up in Newfoundland? I don't know. I mean, I know they fish a lot, and they have a lot of pubs, and that's kind of like, you can do whale watching. I know that, I think I know that, and that's kind of my knowledge of it. This is interesting. It's giving me emo girl being forced to go fish with her dad because that's their family's livelihood, and it's like, you can't go play with your band, you have to come fish and make money for the family. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it my way. I mean, if this is what they wear on the mean streets of Newfoundland, then work. I wouldn't wear it though. I like Lady Boom Boom, I've said this before, but I feel like I would never. I just would never, because it's been done so many times by so many different people at so many different points on so many different franchises across different shows. It's overkill. The whole like early 2000s Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, Fruit, like Juicy Couture, And it's like, it's fine. She looks like Pamela Anderson, to be honest, which is really, really great. What a body and what a face. Just so good. But I don't love this, just because I feel like I've seen it so much. What a mini challenge. I cannot with this. It's like so much fun, so much fashion right off the bat. It's a perfect way for me to get to know the girls and like their personalities and the type of runways I'm going to expect for the rest of the season. And the winner is Bombay. Deserved. Like, she understood the assignment. She was prepared. Perfection. Like, model-esque no, that's not even the word. Model-esque body and bomb-ass fashion sense. She's in my top already.
It's time to see how well you can construct one.
Using what, you might ask? Well, you are already wearing it. Oh no.
This Maxi challenge is kind of disrespectful. I don't feel like if I brought a really good garment to the show and I showed it and I felt good about it, I'm like, I'm gonna twirl in this garment when I get back home, then you're gonna tell me, okay, for the Maxi challenge, you're going to cut up what you're wearing and make a brand new garment out of it for the main stage. And that's the actual Maxi. I think the F not you, trick ass. No, I'm not cutting up my clothes for you. What if this was a designer piece? What if I paid 10 bands for this? No.
She's educated.
Yes.
Girls, we have like a seamstress over here.
Tell everyone.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody.
Bitch.
I don't know what possessed Boom Boom to be like, I have a degree in sewing stuff and cutting fabric. No, you don't advertise stuff like that right out the gate. Were you trying to like kind of flex yourself and show off in the moment? Not realizing you're just going to attract a bunch of people. One, everyone's going to look at you to do the best in this challenge. And if you don't win this challenge, you're going to look at you like, all that education for what? And secondly, they're going to come to you for advice and for help. It's day one. We don't have time for this. Not everyone's Bianca Del Rio and Trinity the Tuck. They can sew their own garments and come help everybody else with theirs. Do you. And keep your mouth quiet. Don't tell anybody else your secrets.
How do you feel about the competition first? Deja, who you think is not going to be competition for the show? Like judging by entrance looks.
Miss Saskatchewan, the TikToker. Did you see her entrance look?
I love how messy Jada is being right now because I would totally do this. Having Fierce come for Chalazan LaRue the way she is. I mean, I'm sure they're great friends now at this point, but the facts are the facts. She came in the workroom day one looking how she looked in that hoodie. And then down the mini challenge, she wore that. So, I get it. I understand what Fierce saw.
Put the bass in your walk, head to toe, let your whole body talk.
Brooklyn looks stunning. I love this red number on her. The feathers are good. The wig is good. It's giving me a touch of Moira Rose crazy, but a whole lot of glam. I was just talking to someone the other day and I'm like, RuPaul uses the same designer every single episode for years. And RuPaul does some stunning looks, but I really wish she would give some other designers a chance. Mainly because I feel like they could open her up to some different silhouettes and some different styles and, make her look a little bit more interesting here and there. But her money, she does with it what she wants.
This week, we challenged our queens to deconstruct their streetwear leftovers and reserve them piping hot as catwalk couture.
Lady Boom Boom is giving me everything right now. I did not expect it to turn out this way. I didn't know what she was gonna do, but this is a moment. This is a whole mood. The hoodie, the shoulders, the apron, the pink apron and the purse. It's just so perfect. I don't know where she got that material from, but that black material, it set everything off. And then the shoes and the stockings, everything. Okay, I'm impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. I love what Chaos did with the plaid. She made them stand up, she made them stiff, and then she made it, you know, into this beautiful artsy dress. It's fun. It obvious that she didn't have that much plaid to work with, so it couldn't have been more ornate and big. But I also love that I'm seeing that much skin because she has so much tattoos. It's a part of the look as well, her skin. So I'm loving this. I don't love this wig with it, but I love it. I love everything except the wig. Well, all right, Miss Jada. She did what she could with the hot glue and the time she was given. And that's obvious. I like that she made a hat, but at the same time, I'm not happy that she did that because I feel like it's so played. That big hat. Ugh. It's like, do it more interesting. And this hair with it, it's like going back into a different time. It's almost like she's Cruella de Vil's sister, but instead of Dalmatians, she kills zebras and then wipes their blood all over her. I don't know. I do love the color combination. You can obviously tell that this is from her outfit, so I'm happy I'm seeing all the elements, but I just feel like this is not as good as her first outfit, and that's not great. I don't love this wig on her. This wig ages her a lot too. Is it just me? Hermagerd, I love what you did with this outfit. I feel like this dress is just so good. It's giving the Newfoundland tart. It's also giving a little Scottish vibe. I love the asymmetry of it. I love the pleather that you use to like line the bottom. Like, it's so smartly done. There's the pleather collar on it. Are you a seamstress? Are you a fashion queen? Wait, is she a fashion queen? Okay, Kimmy Couture, I wasn't sure before, but right now I am positive. This is stunning. This is beautiful. This is kind of what I wanted to see from you. When you come in the room talking about your Isis Couture's daughter, then baby, this is what you need to produce. This is leaps and bounds better than what you did for that mini challenge. This is everything. It's like a silhouette I've seen before, all of that, da-da-da-da-da-da. But at the same time, it's so well done. I have to give you your props. Bombay has an eye, and I like her eye. I love this big hoop skirt ballerina moment. It's like I almost said linebacker for an NHL team. That just goes to tell you I'm not into sports like that. I don't know what the positions are in hockey, but it's giving me that type of reference. Like, it's giving me something with a sports team and fashion, and I love it. I love the yellow. I love the skirt. I love the shoes with it. It's so cute. And yeah, the shoulders, the sleeves, it all works for me. Miss Moko, this is a bottom look. I'm so sorry. No shade, no nothing. This is not great. And if you look at Brooklyn's face, it's a wrap. This is so matronly, and you never want to be matronly unintentionally. You know what I mean? Like, if that's your shtick, then work. But I don't think that's your shtick. Head to toe, burn it. Chalazon LaRue is surprising me here because her first two outfits were not my favorite, but what she did with this look, I'm intrigued. I love that she uses every opportunity to showcase her culture, her heritage, her people, all of that. And this, it's making a statement, it's doing what she needs it to do, but it's also fashion. Like, it's not the most fashion forward dress ever, but it's a well-constructed dress from what I can tell, and it looks good on her body. the most important thing to me. I just want it to look good. And she looks good. Miss Vanderpuss, like, I don't love this. This is giving me real dated. It's giving me no fashion concept. It's giving me bargain bin. Oh, let me like rewind. It's not my favorite look. There's a lot going on that's just not right. The fit's off, the hair's too much, the props don't make sense. I'm not a big fan. I don't dislike Halal Bay's look. I think it's an actual, like, it's a really good look. What I think the issue is that I'm having that's like tripping me up, making me feel like it's not good, is the padding. The hips are like squished down so low that to the point where it's actually just bursting out at the hips. And that's not creating a very favorable silhouette for her. It almost makes it feel like the pants are just falling off and they're not fitting as well as they probably are. There's something going on there. But the actual garment, I see it. I see the vision. I think it's good. But the way it's padded and presented, it's off. Well, child, she did what she could. She's wearing something down the runway. She's wearing something. This is interesting. I like how, let me do this. I love how cinched her waist is. I love how toned her legs are. I love how long her legs are. Her face is beautiful. This wig is gorgeous on her. I love her collarbones. I love her shoulder moment. The dress has asymmetry. You see what I did there? I complimented everything else but the garment, and with the garment, I just stated a fact. This is not good. It's not great. It's not. Let's move on. I love what Giselle Lullaby is doing. This is very good. This is way better than what she did before. Like what she did before, I wasn't living for that. This I'm living for. Now this is a concept. This is a beautiful color scheme. Like this makes so much more sense than that first look. Oh my goodness.
You all represent the tops and bottoms of the week. The rest are safe. You may go untuck in the workroom.
This judge's critique has, child, I don't know what they talking about, because I have some different opinions. My name is Michael and I got something to say. Love Jada, y'all know that, but top three, like top, no. There's literally only the black and white parts of the coat being used in this garment. She got rid of the entire purple print and just decided to do red with that. And then for Fiercelicious, they read her, because she's in the bottom, saying all she used was the red from her puffer jacket and none of the white from the leotard pant moment that she had going on. She used a blue fabric for everything else. Double standard maybe? I don't know. Looking at the finishing, a lot of the girls that were safe had a better look than Jada. Like, love her to death, but this was not a top look this week. I don't expect her to win this challenge because that would be wild, but I still don't think this was a top look. Everything they said to Miss Moso, did I say that right? Muso? I agree with. Like, this did not go in her favor. It was really bad. As far as Halal Bay goes, she's in the bottom as well, and I agree with most of their critique, but I feel like also they're saying a lot of nothing as judges. Be specific in what you're critiquing, or maybe this is how they edited the judges to sound, but it's like they're not really saying anything. They're just like, Own your power. Have fun. Da 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 da. Critique the garment because the top part of the garment looks exactly the same as it was when she was doing the sidewalk thing. Not much changed. It's like the top is the same, but the bottom is now a pant instead of a skirt. Give a critique. The hell?
The question was, instead of halal, who should have been an alternate bottom?
Awkward. I hate this.
Feels for sure. I was in the bottom.
This is what I love about Canada's Drag Race Untucked. Well, from season 1 and now season 3. They're not afraid to say what's on their minds. Come for the girls. It's all in good fun. Reading is what? Fundamental. Like, hello. Can you imagine Fierce Delicious going home first?
Lady Boom Boom, congratulations! You are the winner of this week's Maxi Challenge.
This makes sense in my fantasy. She had the best garment on the runway. This is the most high concept garment on the runway. Hands down, no question about it. There are a few other queens that I really enjoyed their looks as well, but none of them were the same level of extravaganza as Lady Boom Boom. So she deserves to win this week's episode 100%. And I'm so pleasantly surprised because when she came out in that Juicy Couture pink number, I said bye. I said bye. Exit stage left. I am not into this. But she proved me wrong. She said, I do have taste. I do have a sense of fashion. And I'm here to slay.
Miss Fierce Delicious, you are safe.
Just kidding. Thank you, judges, so much.
Okay, that's cute. Eve 6000, you got your shout out for the season, so you're probably on Twitter tweeting a storm. I knew Fierce Delicious was not going to be in the bottom two. I knew that production were not going. They were just not going to send home that girl. She's a girl that has face, a body, and is supposedly going to turn out looks later on. Plus, she is really good for like drama. You know, she gives you the one-liners. She's quick in the workroom to people's face and behind their backs on, you know, the confessional. So she's good to keep around. I just didn't see her going home or lip syncing so quick. So yeah, makes sense in my fantasy. That leaves the bottom two being Miss Moso and Halal Bay, the two Toronto queens. Ooh la 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 la. Toronto, it's not a good showing so far.
Good luck. And don't fuck it up.
That lip sync song was a choice. I don't think if I were there in person, I could fake all that energy and that excitement, like the judges singing along to it and like pumping their fists in the air. I was like, whoo, whoo, whoo. For that song, no. I do not want to go to a show and see anyone perform that song. I'm not going to turn up for that. Anyways, the lip sync was... It wasn't even it wasn't even meh. It was like, well, I guess this is just what it is. Unfortunately, Halal Bay did not make the cut. She got sent packing, so Miss Musu is still in the competition. I like both of those queens. I thought both of them had a lot to show, and it's really sad to see either of them go, but I am excited to talk to Halal Bay tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. The first queen in Drag Race, I don't know if that's actually a fact, but at least the first queen from Canada's Drag Race to have a mustache. So put in the comments below questions you have for Halal Bay. I'd be sure to ask her. I am so excited for this season of Canada's Drag Race. I feel like it's going to be amazing. The girls are exciting, the fashion's exciting, the personalities are out, and it's going to be a good one, guys. Let's support them all. Go follow them on their social media platforms. Go to their shows locally if you're in their city or if they come to your city. I love you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and go over to my Patreon for exclusive content. Bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?